From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
The All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the News 8 Daily 8.
Now the latest news.
Kylie Conway has all the news you need to know.
And more.
Please stand by.
This episode of News 8 Daily 8 is presented by Downtown Indy.
Now, here's Wish TV's Kylie Conway.
Hi, this is Kylie Conway, and this is the News 8 Daily 8 for Wednesday, November 25th. A soggy day is ahead for Central Indiana with winds becoming breezy. As we work our way through the afternoon hours, there are some possible storms that could pop up. Isolated strong to severe storms aren't out of the question either. Highs will be in the mid-50s. And a great turnaround in the forecast will come just in time for Thanksgiving Day. Enjoy a dry and calm Thanksgiving with some peaks of sunshine. Highs will be above average for this time of the year, top out in the low to mid-50s. And millions of people are packing up to head out for the holiday. Many public health officials are urging them not to, though. The CDC fears gatherings with family members from different households will drive the current spike in coronavirus cases even higher.
The safest thing to do this Thanksgiving is not travel.
America's COVID-19 case count has jumped more than 3.3 million in November, by far the highest number of any month. Health experts predict the holiday could rocket that number much higher. Most years, AAA offers a firm prediction about travel, but that's changing. AAA has a forecast calling for 50 million people to travel over the next 5 days, 95% of them by car. But that forecast came out last month, and AAA says it now expects fewer people on the roads, rails, and airways because of the dramatic rise in COVID-19 numbers. AAA also says the number of people flying this year is down by more than 47%. Despite numerous travel warnings by both the CDC and state health officials, the Indianapolis airport is expecting almost 8,000 travelers just today, but that is about a 50% decrease from last year. But with the number of COVID-19 cases in central Indiana, it's cause for concern. The airport is preparing for the holiday rush by providing free masks at guest services. There will be extra hand sanitizing stations and signage, and TSA is allowing one liquid hand sanitizer container up to 12 ounces until further notice. This year, the airport's advising travelers to plan ahead, avoid checking luggage in if possible to limit interaction, and check ind.com. You can see parking availability to pick an area with less cars already there and to check TSA wait times. Airport officials also say that 99% of travelers during the pandemic have been getting through to their gates in less than 10 minutes. But social distancing at security is averaging around 4 feet, something the airport will enforce today. Officials say that they are concerned about the weekend travel when the airport expects about 8,000 travelers to return home. They say to mask up, get your luggage quickly, and social distance as you navigate from the plane out of the airport. And evidence is showing the pandemic's impact on shopping patterns for the holidays. A new survey shows smaller gift-giving budgets and a craving for shopping without contact. The new report is from Deloitte. It says more consumers plan to shop online than in store. 95% of those who plan to shop this week will do so online. Shoppers plan to spend an average of $1,300 per household, which is down 7% from years past. Plus, there's a big push to cut back on in-store visits due to COVID-19, which is why contactless solutions are important this year, and curbside pickup orders have more than doubled. Here locally in Indianapolis, all Simon malls are following CDC guidelines as well as direction from state and local government. Early holiday savings have already started, and shoppers can visit the center in person, select curbside pickup, or pick up in store. A big draw to head to the mall on Black Friday is to see Santa, of course. Simon is recommending advanced reservations, and this year it will be socially distanced. Santa and his helpers will be wearing masks during the whole visit. Guests are required to wear masks as well. Simon made the decision to not open any locations on Thanksgiving Day. CEO David Simon says it's best to be with loved ones during these challenging times. If you do plan to shop on Black Friday, hours are different at surrounding malls. Circle Center Mall downtown plans to open at 11 Friday morning. Greenwood Park Mall, Castleton Square Mall, and Hamilton Town Center all plan to open early at 6. And the Fashion Mall at Keystone at the Crossing will open at 8.
Searching for a romantic summer getaway? Escape with Rich Girl Summer, the new Audible original from Lily Chu. The exquisitely talented Philippa Sue returning to narrate her 5th Lily Chu title. This time, Philippa is joined by her real-life husband, Stephen Pasquale. Set in Toronto's wealthy cottage country, aka the Hamptons of Canada, Rich Girl Summer follows the story of Valerie, a down-on-her-luck event planner posing as a socialite's long-lost daughter, while piecing together the secrets surrounding a mysterious family and falling deeper and deeper in love with the impossibly hard-to-read and infuriatingly handsome family assistant, Nico. Caught between pretending to belong and unexpectedly finding where she truly fits in, Valerie learns her summer is about to get far more complicated than she ever planned. She's in over her head and head over heels. Listen to Rich Girl Summer now on Audible. Go to audible.com/richgirlsummer.
Team that will keep our country and our people safe and secure. And it's a team that reflects the fact that America is back.
President-elect Joe Biden's national security team is sending a clear message. Expect a very different administration from what we've seen the past 4 years under President Trump. Here's Antony Blinken, the nominee for Secretary of State, and Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor nominee.
We need to be working with other countries. We need their cooperation. And perhaps most importantly, you've tasked us with helping unite America.
Biden rolled out his first round of cabinet nominees and appointees. Everyone on the list has ties to the Obama administration, though Biden has said this is not a third Obama term. We did preview his cabinet picks on Daybreak. The only one from that list not announced yet is Janet Yellen to be Treasury Secretary. Every cabinet position will require Senate confirmation. The president-elect is calling on Congress to consider a prompt process. And today, President Trump will travel to Pennsylvania to discuss allegations of election fraud. A new report from CNN says the president will be joined by attorney Rudy Giuliani. The discussion is being called a hearing and is led by GOP lawmakers in the state. Trump's campaign says it will include testimony from witnesses who have filed affidavits attesting to 2020 election fraud. Similar events are planned in Arizona and Michigan. Major college basketball tips off today. The biggest teams in Indiana play. The Purdue men take on Liberty in Florida at 5:30. Butler hosts Western Michigan at 6. Ball State travels to Northern Kentucky for a 6 o'clock tip. And the IU women host Eastern Kentucky at 1:30. Then the Hoosier men welcome Tennessee Tech at 8 o'clock. And now to some business headlines. Smoking Goose is expanding. The Indianapolis-based butcher and cured meat maker says it will add 25 new jobs in the next 4 years. Our partners at Inside Indiana Business report Smoking Goose plans to invest $625,000 in its operations in the city. Jobs range from butchers and meat producers to sales and management. And horrible timing for Sunbeam. The products company is voluntarily recalling more than 900,000 of its Crock-Pot 6-quart Express Crock multi-cookers for a potential burn hazard. The recall news comes right before Thanksgiving. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the cooker can pressurize when the lid is not fully locked. Sunbeam has so far received 119 reports of the lids detaching, resulting in 99 burn injuries ranging in severity from first-degree to third-degree burns. Walmart's Patti LaBelle sweet potato pies are still selling by the thousands after a viral Thanksgiving video. Ahead of Thanksgiving, Walmart says it sells 25 of the Patti LaBelle sweet potato pies per minute. And the pandemic is driving increased competition among influencers. Indianapolis-based Hype Auditor audits influencers for any Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube account. The company's data shows that 64% of influencers say they're seeing increased competition among influencers in 2020. Hype Auditor also reports that the most popular influencer platform is Instagram, followed by YouTube and TikTok. Amazon is teaming up with the government watchdog group to crack down on counterfeit products. The project comes amid Amazon's years-long mission to prevent sellers from duping customers into buying knockoffs. The prevalence of counterfeits on Amazon has resulted in brands like Nike and Birkenstock pulling their products from the marketplace. In other news, the former royal couple, Meghan and Harry, are opening up about a miscarriage. In a New York Times op-ed, Meghan says it happened over the summer, writing, "Losing a child means carrying an almost unbearable grief, experienced by many but talked about by few." She writes she's sharing her story in hopes of helping others. The couple do have a son, Archie, who was born last year. Okay, and the tiny owl that was found in the Rockefeller Christmas tree is back in the wild this morning. We told you about the bird last week. The owl has been recovering at the Ravensbeard Wildlife Center after it was found hungry and dehydrated. The center shared a video showing its release back into the woods in upstate New York. The center says it's a saw-whet owl and could start its migration soon to the south. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway, online at wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
This episode of News 8 Daily 8 is presented by Downtown Indy.
Check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.
allindianapodcastnetwork.com.